This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by Tommy Fury, unbeaten light heavyweight. Tommy, back in action. Saturday night, Dubois Dinu card. Most active period of your career? Okay, no problem. Most active part of your career, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. It's good to be back. Back from America and getting out so soon. I think I'm out 2 weeks later. Got back on Sunday the other day. So yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll now. I'm just sick of training. I just want to get into a fight. I've been training for a long time. I was last out in February. I'm a young fighter, so I want to be active, and that's exactly what I'm hoping for. And this is the right step towards that.
How was Miami training with Tyson and Sugar for quite a while?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Out there you get the best of the best sparring, the best training. It's all been a plus point for me. And as soon as I got the offer to go there, I took it with both hands because I knew it would benefit my career and myself as a fighter. So that's exactly why I done it.
So at one point you were training with, was it Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz?
Nick Diaz. He's a very cool guy. He's one of a kind, so laid back. But it's good experience all around. Training with them guys, just to hear the mindset of them guys. Jordan
Grant on Saturday night, an unbeaten fighter. You happy you're fighting an unbeaten fighter? I see social media all the time. You must see it. People saying step up, step up.
Yeah.
This surely fits that mould.
Yeah, I mean you'd be surprised. No matter if I was fighting Floyd Mayweather tonight, people always will have an opinion, and that's never going to change. So I'm not going to take fights, based on what the fans think. I'm going to take the right fights that my dad takes for me. He picks the opponents and he leads my career. All I've got to do is train, fight, and win, and that's exactly what I'm turning up here to do on Saturday.
Do you think people forget I think you're 10 amateur fights, you're 5 fights in as a pro.
Yeah.
Why do you think people want you to take these big step ups now?
It's because when you're in the public eye, everybody just wants to hate. There's very few lovers, put it that way, and the ones that I've got with me I'm very grateful for, but everyone just wants to pick and, say this and say that when they're not in that position. At the end of the day, I've never, lost sleep over anyone's opinion. And I'm not about to start worrying about what the fans think, I should be fighting and who I shouldn't be fighting. It's not my job to worry about that. My job is to get in there on Saturday night and win and show what I'm learning in the gym and showing what I've learned in the gym and bringing it out on fight night. That's my job. And when we've done that a few more times, when we've got more experience underneath our belts, you're going to see me in bigger and better fights.
How do you think Saturday night goes for you? Looking for rounds, looking for another big knockout?
Either way, it doesn't matter. I've prepared hard for this. I've had a world-class preparation, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go in there and do what Tommy Fury does best, and when it comes, it comes. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm going to box the way I want to box. I'm going to showcase my skills, and just most importantly, get another W. That's the main thing here. I don't care how I do it, as long as I get walk out with a win, I'm not interested. It goes for every fight.
Is it true you want to get on your brother's card, July 24th, looking like with Wilder?
I mean, God willing, not looking past Saturday, we get through Saturday, and that would be amazing. It's every kid's young dream to get on a card like that, especially with my brother headlining in such a massive fight. It would be a dream, but again, not looking past Saturday, we've got a job to do, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Do you want titles by the end of the year, maybe even an area title or English title?
I'm not in no rush for titles, it is what it is. The game of boxing is very difficult, and experience plays probably the biggest part in the whole game, so I'm not in no rush. I'm going to take my time and learn my trade properly.
I'm sure you're bored of this question, but I've got to ask, what did you think of, Jake Paul announcing that he's fighting Tyron Woodley, the UFC ex-champion? What did you make of that?
Well, the UFC is the best bit in, isn't it? He's not a boxer, he's an MMA fighter. And MMA fighters aren't the best stand-up people, are they? That's why he's picking him. Jake Paul's very cunning. He's earning a fortune, and trust me, he's not going to pick anyone that's going to beat him. So somewhere down that clause, he'll say, listen, Woodley, you'll make it look good, but you've got to lose. Because Jake Paul would not be in that ring whenever the fight is, if he was guaranteed a loss, you know what I mean? So I don't mind to that, it is what it is. Being
honest, do you think that fight between you two will ever happen?
I think somewhere down the line, I think it's a big fight. Everyone's talking about it. And why not? But we'll see. That's not in my vision at the minute. Saturday night is all I care about.
I think the press is about to start, so if we can pick up after. Picking this back up with Tommy Fury after the press conference. Tommy, you said in that press conference that you don't need to box for money.
Yeah.
That you just do this because you love the sport. Yeah. You've spoken to a colleague of mine before about that. Do you think sometimes people misjudge what your ambitions are in this sport?
Yeah, 100%. A lot of people, 80% of the public out there just think I'm boxing for, get a little bit more limelight. Some Tyson's brother do it like that. They don't know, and it's pointless to explain it to them because everyone's always going to have an opinion. No matter what I do in life, everyone's going to judge me. So I'm just going to live the life, that I want to live, take the fights I want to take, and do what I want to do. And the fans aren't in there fighting for me. It's just me. I'm getting my head punched in, so I might as well do it the way I want to do it. So I know what I want to achieve in this sport. Whether people can talk and say what they want to, I know what I've got to do, and I know how to get where I want to get, and that's the bottom line here.
So why is it that you want to do this so much? What is it that motivates you if it's not?
It's in my blood. It's in my blood. My whole family does it. I've been doing it since I come out of the womb. I was born a fighter. This is all I've ever done. I've never done anything else. And what's in you is in you, and what's in you will come out of you. And I truly believe that. And what you see in here is just a cold case of that. I don't need to box, to pay the bills. I don't need to do it. I do it because I love it and it's in me. I just want to make that very clear. Boxing is a passion of mine, and I'll always continue to do it because it's just me and it's what I do. Boxing is me.
You spoke in the press about some of the sparring you've been getting out in Miami. What guys were you sparring? Was it, similar light heavyweights with similar records?
I was sparring Ahmed Balali, I think that's his name. The Pharaoh, they call him, quality fighter, one of the loveliest guys you'll ever meet. I think he was 21-1, only lost to Jean Pascal. Very good fighter, sparring, top 10 Russian fighters on that team, All-America team, 9-0, 10-0, 10 knockouts. Just world class. Everything out there was world class, and I feel like I've stored that at the bank now and ready to show it on Saturday.
Is that the most you've learned outside of the ring out in Miami?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, when you're around people like that and just in that aura, you're just going to improve yourself. You're only going to go up, and that's exactly what I feel like's happened here. I'm around world class people, world class training, and I've just improved just off that alone. So, not even counting the sparring that I've been doing over there. It's all just been a great experience for me.
Whilst you were out there, it was obviously well publicised, the fallout from Fury Joshua.
Yeah.
When you were out there, what was your initial reaction and what was Tyson's?
It is what it is. There's that many politics at the top end of the boxing, at the fight game. You can expect this sort of stuff, but me, including Tyson, along with everybody else, thought this fight was a done deal. But obviously, it just shows that at the top end of boxing, things can be turned around in 24 hours, like we've seen. Now he's fighting Wilder on the 24th. That's just the way boxing goes. But there's nothing you can do. You've got to get on with it, get Wilder out of the way this time, and then we can look towards the big fight.
Do you still have, do you still think that's a big fight for Tyson? It's the first heavyweight trilogy I can remember. I think since I wasn't even alive, but Bo Holyfield. Yeah. So it still seems to be a big fight.
Yeah, no, of course, definitely, it's a huge fight. I mean, it's another must win for Tyson, 100%, because Wilder's going to come with the best version of himself. It's either lose this or retire, or throw everything but the kitchen sink and hope for the win. So he's got to be on his A game, which I'm sure he will. But Tyson knows what's lurking in the background, so he's gonna give the best performance he can out of himself.
Outside of sort of Tyson and learning from him, what other fighters do you like watching and learning from?
Every fighter, every fighter. I like watching a heap of fighters. Some days I'll watch, Leonard, Hearns, Max Baer throwing it way back. I look at everybody because everybody's champions for a reason. If I can take a little bit from every fighter and add it to my game, then I'll be doing all right, won't I?
Lastly, Sunday night in Miami.
Yeah.
Logan Paul against Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
A bit of fun. What do you think of it? Do you think this is going more than 3-4 rounds?
I don't know. It's an exhibition, isn't it? It's going to be a little bit of a fight, a little bit of a show for the fans, but ideally Mayweather's not stupid. It's just going to be another training session for Mayweather. It's more for the young fans that follow Logan, and and that's it really. Just another easy payday for Floyd. I take my hat off for him. It's smart business and it's easy money.
Tommy, really appreciate your time today, and best of luck. 6th pro fight on Saturday.
Thank you.